That is a tremendous song. All right. Last week sucked. I went to go get an upload done earlier in the week, and I just had nothing but like pure errors and stuff. So it doesn't matter. The bets all missed. All of them missed. All of them. I only had like probably 3 bets. 2 of them $5, 2 of them like $10, and one $20, I think. So like just had a couple bets out there. Literally every single one of them died. So let's do better this week. This week, by the way, is my last week in Canada. In Toronto. I'm going to be spending most of my time in the States now. It's kind of sad to leave, but not at all. You know what I mean? So let's go through it. And actually, you know what we need to do quick? Yeah, we need to talk about last week very, very quickly. Like I said, it wasn't really a great card. There were a couple good fights that I guess are like even worth talking about. Mo Juiceman looked terrible as I didn't expect, to be honest. I thought he was going to look a little better. McParkin, big guy, not really that good. I mean, both those guys just think are kind of on track to be gatekeepers in the heavyweight division. And Mo Usman without his brother is like, you know what I mean? Like, who cares, right? He's just any other heavyweight that's like losing fights in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Igor da Silva. This is why I wanted to talk about the ones last week. He literally bit the guy. Mike Tyson event. There was a Mike Tyson event. Like, I haven't seen a Mike Tyson in years. And we're not talking about like a tiny little bite. This guy took a chomp, bro. This guy took a proper chomp. Like, how do you even get that kind of traction and gription with your mouth guard in? Like, he literally wanted a bit of this dude's tricep. It was crazy. I can't believe he did that. He got cut immediately. The other guy, actually hilarious, he got it tattooed. Hilarious. And I think he got tattooed around it, like, bite of the night or something. Like, he's funny. So I'm pulling for Andre Lima going forward. That's hilarious. Anyway, yeah, Mike Tyson in the house. Igor da Silva, out of there. Get out of my face. Montserrat Rendon. Again, we definitely predicted this one. Daria was a little bit taller and bigger. Her striking's really crisp and has more physicality behind it, and she got a really good win. Rendon's not terrible, but Daria looked really good. I liked it. Okay, so Jarno Aaron, speaking of a guy that looked really good, this guy looked better than he has in his career. Obviously making some changes to his training. I would say overall, I think they say his name Nguyen, which is insane. I don't know. Everyone, I swear, pronounces that one differently. But yeah, Steven Nguyen, he was not looking bad. I mean, it was just that Jarno Aarons kind of rose to the occasion and looked amazing. Like, you have to give it to Aarons. He looked amazing. He gets the win, and rightfully so. Like, that was a 30-27.5. Okay, that makes no sense because the next one. Anyway. Miles Johns, we figured he was going to get it done. Cody Gibson put up a pretty good, mini Darren Till put up a good fight. He literally looks like Darren Till from like Wish. That's so funny. Like he looks like 135, 145. How big are those guys? Pretty small. He looks like miniature Darren Till for sure. And he lost. What can you do? Oh, I picked Miles Johns, so that's good. Ricardo Ramos and Arosa, that was one that I didn't really see coming. Arosa wrapped up a nice submission, a nice little guillotine in the first, I believe. Yeah, it was in the first. And good job, man. Good for Julian Arosa. You know, he's out here grinding. Like, he's one of those guys that takes some finishes but doesn't care. He's just there to fight every time. I really respect Julian Arosa. I feel like that's how I would look in the UFC if I devoted my life. If I just devoted my entire life to training, I feel like my striking would be pretty like slick. I'd be like, all right, who knows if I get clipped? Like, maybe I don't have the best chin. Like, I think I do, but because I've taken some vicious hits, I never went out cold. So I think it's pretty cool that I've never gotten knocked out cold, you know, and some hits. Like, I fell on my bike recently and headbutted the ground, literally broke my nose and like broke my ribs. Like, I hit the ground hard. It was on, it wasn't like pavement, obviously. I would have been like super KO'd with teeth missing and stuff if that happened, but I just hit I just smashed the like properly packed, dense, wet like grass with dirt underneath, obviously, and it was rough. It was bad. Same area where I fell on my longboard, and that's why my ribs were bothered for a while, and I kept hooking the golf ball. It was so annoying. Anyway, we'll be back this year. On to the next one. Anyway, so yeah, Rosa wrapped him up. That was sick. Good job. Trey Ogden looked really good, especially I didn't really factor in that he was going to play that top control. He's been doing that actually his last couple fights, and he's doing a really good job at it, man. Like, Trey Ogden, honestly, like, is someone that I think is making good adjustments in the UFC since he's been here, and he got another win. Hallbaugh's not like a chump, you know what I mean? I did pick him, I think, right? Or no, I picked Ogden, but I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and even double check who I picked, because I had bets with everyone, so it was really confusing. I didn't win any of them. It was really sad. Whatever. Fernando Padilla. Okay, this is a crazy one. I literally went to go do something, like go to the bathroom or something, get a beer, whatever. I came back, the fight was done. It was halfway through the first, it was finished. So what can you do? I came back and they were talking about Zalal and Billy Q. Speaking of which, Zalal, we called it. Okay, so this is one of the things. I had Billy Q early in the week, but everyone was talking about his arm being injured. And I totally agreed. It looked like there was something wrong. And I switched my pick to Zalal. I'm not just saying that. That's 100% what I did. And yeah, Billy Q just did not look good. And I wanted to say this because this is one of my better calls in the night. I had Yusuf Zalal by sub and TKO in the second and third. He almost got it done in the first, I believe. Or no, sorry, Peyton Talbot I think almost got it done in the first. I think Billy Q, same thing, was wrapped up at the end of the first. Yeah, dude, Peyton Talbot, we called this one. He dusted Simon. Same thing, I had a bet on this guy, second and third round sub and TKO. He got the TKO. Honestly, he almost finished him in the first, which would have missed that one, but like I still picked Talbot, so that was good. Anyway, so yeah, I ended up picking Zalal, picking Talbot. On to the next one, I picked AJ Dobson. Yo, by the way, Talbot's sick. Talbot's super sick. He's literally like Tony Ferguson. Like he's just prime Tony, where he's just like hunting and stalking forward and just like kind of, and he's got a chin. He's got it all. That guy's good. Peyton Talbot, watch out for him. Made Simon look like a joke, and I don't think Simon's a joke. I think Simon trains hard. On to the next one, Edmund Shabazian. Dude, we ended up calling Shabazian to win this. I don't know if I picked that in my official. I don't think I did because I was just talking trash. But more tape I did. Yeah, I thought Shabazian was going to win on that one, and he did end up knocking him out. But Dobson had him in trouble. It was a big comeback, and I still like my Dobson pick. My original feeling, because Edmund's no good. And if it goes longer than that, I think it's Dobson's fight. But Edmund got it done. Good for him. The Golden Boy. Stupid name too. Everyone's got stupid names. Carl Williams. I'm pretty sure his name is Night Train. So is that Carl Williams, Night Train? We have to double check because I might be fake newsing you guys. Carl Williams. Is he literally just named Carl Williams? Oh yeah, that's why I saw it. Carl Heavyweight Williams. Yeah, no, he doesn't. Who's Night Train? I don't even know who Night Train is anymore. Whatever. He beat Justin Tafa. Honestly, Tafa had a couple chances. Tafa threw it away because he was doing well in the feet, and then he threw a flying knee in the second, got taken down, threw a high kick in the third and got taken down, and lost the fight by decision. Literally, like, just bad fight IQ. The Tafas, zero takedown defense. They're just there to knock someone out, which is, it's cool and everything, but it's not really what you want to be happening at the highest level of MMA, right? So there's a reason those guys aren't going to crack into the rankings and that kind of thing. You know, Justin Tafa versus Cyril Gahn. You know what I'm saying? It's a joke. Oh, by the way, we got a Stella thin can. Sleek. Like a sports car. All right. Yeah, so that was the co-main event, weirdly, which is just insane. Like, that's trash. And then we got Amanda Ribas versus Namajunas. And obviously we had Rose winning that one, and she did. All right. Good stuff. Let's get on to the next one. I have not seen anything. By the way, this is the full first card reaction. Like I said, I'm moving this week. So all of my stuff, well, we're not moving permanently. Like, this house is staying. But we bought a new crib in California, and we're going to be spending most of the time down there. And I'm going on Saturday. So, because my foot, look, guys. Look at me. I'm walking. I went for a bike ride today and everything. My left leg is atrophied like you wouldn't believe. But we're coming back. We're going to be getting in nice shape when we get back down there. I feel super fat. And we're going to be grinding. Okay, so yeah, we're taking a look at this next week. I just want to make sure I'm literally on the right card. Yeah, we are. I haven't seen any of the matchups so far. I know a lot of guys in the UFC, so I think we're good. So Menefield versus Alberg got canceled. Okay, so I probably would have went with Alberg there. He's looking really good lately. But yeah, that one's off. I'm not sure if they got rescheduled. Yeah, Atomic Hands, right? Alonzo Atomic Hands. Hilarious. Cole Loughran. All right. Cole Loughran versus Angel Pacheco. Okay, that's a good fight. All right, let's take a quick look. See what these guys are saying. So Pacheco's a bit older, 32. Loughran is 27. Oh, he's quite a bit shorter. He's significantly shorter. All right, let's see what Angel Pacheco's been saying lately. Is this his first UFC fight? He's only 7-2. So he's 32 and only 7-2, which is interesting. That's not very many fights. Da Silva, he lost against Danny Da Silva. Is that the guy that? Yeah, he just beat Josh Kulaba. Okay, nice. So that makes sense. That's a good fighter. Decision, unanimous. Okay, happens. Wins by submission. Wins a belt in Bud Brawl too. Oh man. So CFFFC gets a sub. This guy got quickly sent to the top, eh? Angel Pacheco. Okay. I'm pretty sure Cole Loughran's probably going to take it to him, right? Let's see what he's saying right now. Oh, it's Cowlin. Does he go by Cole? I don't even know. Oh, it's Cowlin Loughran. The Don. All right, let's check this guy out. I'm not pretending to know him well. He's only got 9 fights. Okay, so he lost to Taylor Lapalus, who just fought Basharat and looked like not that great. I thought he should have looked better actually against Basharat. So he does not have a UFC win so far, but it was Taylor Lapalus, who's a pretty good fighter. He is pretty good, by the way, Lapalus. How's this guy getting it done? Punches, ground and pound, TKO. All right. He's getting finishes, which is good. Early in your career. Dude, there's definitely something like in my... Oh, I got pricked by my cactus before. That's concerning. Okay, so I know nothing about this guy, Loughran. I don't know what's happening with this fight. We're going to have to take a bit of a pass. I don't have a lean right off the bat at all. That's really, like, random. It's probably going to be a pretty good fight. Both guys look pretty good. Okay, on to Petroski and Jacob Malkoun. Ooh, wow, this is a grappler's paradise, isn't it? Petroski's shown to have pretty good grappling and top pressure, and Malkoun has that like stick to you kind of aggressiveness. I could definitely see Jacob Malkoun probably out cardioing him is the first thing that I think. But although Petroski's been a little bit better with his cardio lately, I have noticed that. He was a huge hole in his game before. Oh, he got knocked out by Pereira recently. Right, I almost forgot about that. He beats Goatchart, which is honestly a good win. Goatchart's always good. Wellington Terman decision win is horrible. Nick Maximov submission. Yeah, I remember that fight, but I swear he's in trouble in that fight or something. Michael Gilmore, like, no. This guy 3-3. Yezhong who? I don't even know who that is. Subbed him in the third. Yo, I do not trust in Petroski here. I think I'm actually going to go Malkoun. He's the younger guy. I think he's got that really, really tough to deal with grappling. Oh, and he was supposed to fight Kizriev. Wait, he was supposed to fight Kizriev? I thought Kizriev... Oh, yeah, it was Muradov that got poked in the eye. I was going to say that. So that was a different matchup. It got canceled. Okay. Yeah, dude, this guy looks exactly like someone from my high school, which is so funny, dude. I'm going to get a picture of him. K-Dog. Dude, we always talk about it. K-Dog. K-Dog's a beauty. K-Dog is going to take on Petroski, and I think I'm going to have to take K-Dog. Yeah, we'll definitely take Malkoun in this matchup. And yeah, sorry, what's Malkoun's last bit saying? Oh, DQ Cody Brundage. Oh, yeah. He got DQ'd for like 12-6 elbowing or something, right? And Brundage was losing? Yeah, that's dumb. Maximov decision, not great. Loses to Brendan Allen by decision, that's pretty good. Allen's pretty good. Really good. I like Allen. Beats Dobson. Beats Abdul Razak Al Hassan, who's a beast. Oh yeah, Phil Haas knocked him out, but Phil Haas was like, that was prime Phil Haas. And he's facing a grappler, which is always dangerous. Like, Phil Haas's weakness is his chin, not his grappling. Or not his, like... No, his wrestling and grappling is good, Phil Haas, but he can get knocked out. That's the thing. Like, he does get knocked out and will get knocked out if he keeps fighting. Okay, yeah, we're taking Malkoun in this one. I like it. Alright, let's see. Sorry, we're going straight back. Alright. Okay, Dudakova versus Melissa Gatto. Alright, that's a pretty good fight. Alright, Gatto, what are you saying? 8-2? I haven't done any real research on this. I haven't done any tape study either. Lost to Ariana Lipsky, who's pretty good, and lost to Tracy Cortez, who's pretty good. Beat Sahara Eubanks. Beat Victoria Leonardo and Carla Rosa. I don't know what her name is. Alright. I mean, this looks like a pretty good fight. Gatto's good, man. 27, 25. They're both, like, entering their primes. I've heard a lot about Dudakova. Oops. No, we're not trying to open Reddit. Those fools. Let's just take a look at Dudakova, see what she's doing. I hate the UFC one because it doesn't show their actual full stats. It just shows the UFC stats. So it's like, dude, what is going on here? Let's get the Sherdog going. Alright. What's this dude saying? Alright. 25 years old, 5'6", 117. Prime. Is all I can say. Alright, this girl's undefeated, coming into the UFC. Is this her first fight? Oh no, she fought Jinyu Frey. Brutal. So terrible. Decision to Jinyu Frey is not great. Estela Nunes. What happened in this fight? Arm injury? Estela Nunes hurt her arm? I don't think I remember that happening. I've never seen that. But whatever, okay. Oh, and then Contender Series decision. So she gets signed off of Contender Series probably because she's blonde and Russian. Doesn't look terrible. I'm not going to lie, she doesn't look terrible. But, I mean, Jinyu Frey is nothing special. So, man, I want to take Melissa Gatto in this. She's a little older. She has a couple more fights. What are those two? She's 8-2-2. What are those last two? Those are decisions, too, to pretty good girls. I think she's going to win. What is all this? Like, anyway. Okay, so I honestly think I'm going to have to take Melissa Gatto in this fight. We're going to see. We're going against the undefeated Russian, which is always a bit of a risk. Alright, let's go on to the next one. I don't really know at the end of the day, you know what I mean? But I'm going to take her. I haven't watched tape on this at all. I don't have much time. I have to pack after this, so this is just going to be my quick run through and based on my initial impressions. Anton Turkalij, no way, the Pleasure Man is fighting this week? Dude, the worst possible name ever. That's an insanely bad name. That's so embarrassing. And he got knocked out last time by Tyson Pedro, who's not even that good, and so I thought it was funny. And I was like, if there's one guy in the UFC, like, I don't wish upon anyone to get KO'd, especially, like, it's you know, it's bad. But I wish the Pleasure Man to get absolutely knocked out cold, and he did. It was good. He's actually coming back not that long after getting KO'd by Pedro, right? It's got to be within the year. What's this guy saying? Last Ottoman. Oh, this guy's going to win. 12-1. Looks like an absolute horse. He's from Istanbul. Dude, this guy looks like a monster. TKO, leg kick and punches. Alright, so he's going to be ripping leg kicks. TKO. Alright. Wait, what? He fought Anton Turkalij. No way. Small world, right? The MMA world at the end of the day. It's funny when you look back because these guys are sometimes on similar schedules, so it's like, it's interesting how they match up. Or have matched up in the past. Okay, so Turkalij submitted him. That's his only loss. Oh, otherwise he's knocking everybody out in the first. Oh my goodness, in the first. First round. Loses in the second by sub to Turkalij. First round KO. Third round KO. Okay, back in 2018. First round KO. My goodness. So you know what we're betting? Where is it? Are the lines open yet? Let's check. Are the props, I mean? I'm gonna check real quick. Oh, he's only a slight favorite. Oh, it's like a pick'em already. All right, no, they don't have. We're gonna take this other guy, by the way. Even though that he lost to him before, no chance. He's getting knocked out this time. Turkalij's coming off a KO loss too. This guy obviously can put hands down. That's a first round TKO prop and second round TKO. And Turkalij's, I think, no chance. No chance in this fight. Okay, on to the next one. Still in the prelims. Dennis Buzukja versus Connor Matthews. Okay, so I don't really like. I know Dennis Buzukja. He's the younger guy. Dennis the Great. He was a champion of another organization, clearly. So you got knocked out by Jamal Emmers. Is Emmers good? 20-7. That's pretty good. Jack Jenkins split. It's good. Pat Sabatini loses. Yeah, it's okay. Giga split decision. Yeah. Jamal Emmers is legit for sure. So he got knocked out by Jamal. Loses a decision to Sean Woodson, the lanky sniper. Dude, Woodson gets wins. He's tough to deal with. Otherwise, he's just getting wins. Oh, Bagdasaryan decision. Great fighter in the UFC currently as well. This guy looks good. Dennis Buzukja. Yeah, I mean, I've been watching him in the UFC for the last few. It's unfortunate he got knocked out real quick by Emmers, but we'll see. Unless this guy's a power puncher, I don't think really I'm going to be too worried. Connor Matthews. Connor Bad News Matthews. That's a sick name. 31. Decision. Submission. Decision. Oh, he lost the decision to Francis Marshall, who's pretty good, but Marshall just got knocked out recently, so he's unbeatable. Otherwise, a lot of submissions. This guy seems to be more of a submission meister, which is probably why they put Buzukja up against him, because he just got knocked out. Excuse me. Yeah, we're going to have to go with Buzukja here. More experienced guy, and he's fought really good competition compared. All right. And I'm going against a guy with my own name, Connor, spelled the same and everything. And Matthews, our best guy in Toronto, Leafs. I'm doing it, though. Bet with your heart, or your brain, not your heart. Okay, let's go into the main card here. I think that was the last one, right? Oh, no, it's not. Dude, there's a lot of fights on this card. Let's go. Herbert Burns versus Julio Arce. Don't like Herbert Burns. I think he got a win last time, though. Let's see what... all right, against Garbrandt, got canceled. Montel Jackson decision. He beats a decision against Daniel Santos, who we recently decided is Daniel Lacerda, right? I'm pretty sure. Or is Daniel Santos not Daniel Lacerda? All these Brazilians with the little short blonde haircut and a bunch of tattoos is throwing me off, boys. What's Daniel Santos saying? So yeah, this is a different guy. So this isn't like the same De Silva. Oh, it's not Daniel De Silva. Sorry. Daniel De Silva / Lacerda. Sorry, no. Santos. This is one of the other guys that I was talking about the other video. Yeah, Daniel Santos. So no, Daniel Santos is good, and he beat him. Okay, so that's good. Julio Arce loses to Montel Jackson. He's pretty good. Gets knocked out by Song Yadong. Good fighter. Knocks out Andre Ewell. Yeah, you should do that. Loses to Mean Hakeem, which is like not the best look. Hakeem's Canadian. Arce knocks out Rosa. Pretty good win. Beats Dan Ige by decision. Man, this is going to be good. Oh, this is all Arce. Okay, yeah. He's going to win. Against Herbert Burns. I think Herbert Burns won his last one, but... Oh, no, he got knocked out by Bill Algeo. Yeah, see? We're definitely not taking Burns. Gets knocked out by Pineda. Submits Evan Dunham, who's definitely not in the UFC back in... Oh, yeah. Dude, this guy fights never. He's 36. He's inactive. Julio Arce all day. Julio Arce all day. All right. On to the next one. Okay. Still in the prelims. Ooh, all right. Virna Jandiroba versus Loopy Godinez. Oh, my goodness. That's a great fight. Like... I'm all for good women MMA fights. We got Crazy Eyes versus Loopy Eyes. All right. This is insane. Her name should be Loopy Godinez. You know what I mean? She suits the name Loopy a lot better. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to make fun. Like, she looks insane. You know what I mean? It's an insane looking woman, dude. Dude, imagine having to fight her. Dude, like, I'm not fighting that girl. Dude. I'm sorry. She looks insane. Loopy's good, bro. And she's younger. But Verna's a dog. Verna's a pure dog, dude. Verna's actually good. I have to give her credit. She's actually legit. But Loopy's legit too, man. I've been watching her. She beat Tabitha Ricci by split decision. It's not the greatest look. Man, Jandiroba might bring it to her. Elise Reed is terrible. Emily Ducote, I don't think is very good. Cynthia Calvillo, split decision. Angela Hill loss. Dude, I feel like Jandiroba would beat Angela Hill. You know? Split decision, Godinez. I mean, she's younger. This is a really good matchup. I actually like breaking this one down. I think, honestly, Jandiroba can win this. She beat Marina Rodriguez. Come on. Beats Angela Hill. See? Sorry, I didn't realize they fought. And she did beat Angela Hill in 22, where Hill was really fighting well. Hill's good, man. She's solid. Reboss loses by decision. Knocks out this girl. Loses to Mackenzie Dern, who at that point was doing well. Beats Felice Herrig like nothing, obviously. Easy. Just Esparza, who's the champ. Dude, I'm definitely taking Virna. I'm taking Crazy Eyes over Loopy. Definitely. I'm honestly a fan of Jandiroba. Her grappling's really good. She's got that pressure style. Yo, she's pretty much the female version of Jacob Malkoun. And she wears the knee pads, and, she's going to town, All right. On to the next one. Ooh, Nate the Train. Let's go. I thought I saw his name earlier. Got a little excited in my head. Versus Jamal Emmers. Like I said, we were just talking about Jamal Emmers. Perfect. So now we know exactly what he's up to. Man, you've got to think Jamal Emmers is going to get it done here. He's a year younger. He loses to Ige by decision. Dude, I think... this is Landwehr. Landwehr lost to Ige by decision. Okay. Submits Austin Lingo. That's whatever. David Onama fight's insane. He almost got finished multiple times in that fight. You got to go back and watch a couple of those sequences. I hope I can get some footage of that. Landwehr beat Ludovic Klein? I had no idea that happened. Are you serious? And then Arosa knocks him out. See, these guys are all on the same schedule. It's so weird. So I just need to digest that info for a second. So Nate Landwehr, in the third, submits Ludovic Klein. And then Julian Arosa knocks him out. Oh, no, vice versa. He gets knocked out by Julian Arosa in February and then submits Ludovic Klein in October. That does not make any sense. Nate the Train, baby, let's go. He beat Darren Elkins, the damage. Herbert Burns knocks him out. Also on this card. Okay. Tell me this makes any sense. Look at Nate the Train's record and tell me I'm supposed to predict this. He beats Darren Elkins by decision. Okay? You're a dog. And he pushes the pace. So does Elkins, though. Elkins can take a pace and give it. Gets knocked out by Herbert Burns, who I don't think is that good. The next year, he gets knocked out again. So he gets back-to-back knocked out against Burns and Arosa. And then he goes on to fight Ludovic Klein. And you're, like, looking back now, you're like, oh, he's definitely going to get knocked out 3 times in a row. Nope, submits him in the third. Probably after a war. Let's go on to the next year. Nate basically gets knocked out by David Onama. Recovers to win that fight. And just breaks Onama by just being a huge goon, essentially. And just making his cardio, like, just flex. He flexes cardio and just said, like, we're going to the death here. It was insane. He made him death gas. Like, I was talking about this to my friend the other day. I was like, there's gassing out, and then there's like a death gas where it's like you're done. Like, you literally don't have the strength to even do the most basic of kind of defense moves, and then you get put in like a crazy spot and you just get TKO'd. Like, it happens, man. Like, there's a point where the human body literally just runs out of juice. Like, you're done. Like, and it's very scary if that happens to you in a fight. And Nate Landwehr will make that happen to you, bro. Nate the Train will send it. It's tough to stop a train rolling downhill. Let's put it that way. Anyway, so he beats Onama, barely. Moves on and submits Austin Lingo, which is, not a big feat, but, gets the win. And then comes back and he loses to Dan Ige by decision. It's good. And now he's scheduled to fight Jamal Emmers. Man, Nate the Train. It's hard to bet against Nate the Train, but I definitely can bet against Nate the Train. And we're going to take Jamal Emmers. Because we just talked about him for a while, and he looks really good. He's fought really tough guys, too. Okay, so that's the featured fight on the prelims, as it should be for sure. And let's get on to the main card here. Chidi Bang Bang versus McKee. Okay, well, interesting matchup. Chidi's a guy who I thought was pretty good. He came to the UFC, he's a little bit older. And you know what? Before we get into this one, I need to grab a new one. You guys are going to see me walk. Let's go.
And I walk with a limp like an old school fan.
Intermission. Solid little intermish. Okay. On to the next one. Reese Skeletor McKee versus Chidi Bang Bang. This is a good fight, honestly. Let's check out what Skeletor has been doing lately. I think he lost his last one, yeah, to Ange Lusa. Not a great look. And then, that's his first UFC fight. Yeah, I don't know. It's not his first UFC fight. I'm sure he's been in the UFC before because you know what? Without even looking, I know he lost to Hamzat badly. And then lost to Alex Morono. But Morono's pretty good. Morono can get some wins for sure. You know what? I don't know. Let's see who's he fighting again. Chidi and Jaquani, dude. Chidi Bang Bang should win this fight. Like every time, I feel like Chidi should win. You know? But he's lost 3 in a row. Duraev split decision. Duraev's not that good though. Beat Dusko. Terrible. Beat Marc-Andre Barrio. The power bar. He beat the power bar? Dude, this guy's very up and down. Man, that's not a guy you want to bet on. He's from Bellator, that's why. Man, poor Chidi. He should be better than he is. 22-10, it's still a pretty good record. Olajaychuk knocked him out? Yeah, because Olajaychuk's a beast. Gregory Rodriguez, yeah, beast. Okay, so he lost to Robocop, Olajaychuk, and then Duraev split decision. That's pretty competitive. So he's pretty good. Beat Andre Fialho back in the day. When was that? Oh, in Bellator. Wow. See, Andre Fialho had been knocked out a lot of times even coming in and then just got destroyed. This is a tough fight, but I'm going to have to pick Chidi Bang Bang. You know? You got to take Chidi Bang Bang in this one. Rise McKee, yeah, he had a bit of a resurgence and came back, but I don't think he's that good. We're going to take him. Chidi Bang Bang. That's a risky bet, but we're going to see what the odds are as well. Okay, on to the next one. Bill Algeo, don't mess with Bill, versus Kyle Nelson. You have to take Bill Algeo here. They're about, he's taller. He's about the same height. About the same weight. About the same age. Senor Perfecto. 18-7. Beats Hernandez. Beats CJ Brown. Loses to Andre Fili by split decision. Pretty good. Knocks out Herbert Burns. Beats Joe Anderson Brito. That's great. Ricardo Ramos beat him by decision, you know. Spike Carlisle. Ricardo Lamas, he lost to by decision. Alright. This guy's fought some real good people, man. I like Don't Mess with Bill. I'm a fan of Algeo's work. And in all honesty, I don't think that Kyle Nelson is that good. He's got a couple good wins in his career, but I don't think overall that he's that good at all. He beat Padilla. Wow. He beat Blake Builder. Wow. Okay. So he's not bad, but Jai Herbert beats him. I think he is bad. Honestly, I think he's just had a couple good wins, but he's Canadian. So Billy Q knocks him out in the third, though. Knocks out Marco Polo Reyes. Gets dusted by Matt Sales. Wow. Is that the same Matt Sales that got slammed? Who's the guy that got slammed? Was it a slam? Yeah. That's Matt Sales, eh? Wow, he looks totally different in that fight. He looked like Ethan Klein from
Jordan, how are
that
you?
stupid thing.
Good?
So yeah, so it was Matt Sales. Yeah, Matt Sales looked ancient in that fight. So, you know what? I probably have to watch some more tape on this one. I'm honestly not sure who's gonna end up taking it. Actually, nah. I'm taking Bill Algeo. I'm taking Bill. I've always rode with Bill over the last little few, and he's been great. We'll go with Don't Mess With Bill over Kyle Nelson. My guy, Nurse Sultan Ruziboev. So this guy was a dog in his last fight, coming into the UFC first time. I had him all day. I had him against Bruno Ferreira, and he knocked him out, which I thought was a great call. He's a huge underdog, and I was like, this guy's sick. This guy's got tons of fights in other promotions, and tons of wins by knockout. Like, he's good. He knocks people out. He's actually sick. Like, he's genuinely sick. Oh, I didn't realize he was scheduled to fight Kyle Barallo. That would have been crazy. But yet, he gets Cedric Dumas. They're not giving this guy anyone easy. They almost don't want him to win or something, but I think he's going to. Cedric Dumas, he beat Abu Zaitar. I thought his name was like Ottoman Zaitar or something. So Cedric Dumas, French. Oh, arrested on felony battery charges. That's right. I remember seeing that. So, that just happened. And he's fighting? No, he's not fighting, is he? Oh, he is. So he just got into like a felony battery charge? Like a month ago? Let's go Ruziboev. You got to think he's not really focused on fighting right now. He's just going through a charge. He's probably talking to lawyers, and his days and weeks are probably eaten up with that kind of stuff. Let's take Nur Sultan. We'll roll with him again. Not sure where he's at with the odds. We'll check. You know, at the end of this, we're gonna check. I don't care. This is gonna be the only video, so it's probably gonna be like an hour long. Whatever. I don't care. If anyone's watching it, they're gonna get my full picks. Okay, Chris Wideman versus Bruno Silva. What? Chris Weidman's fighting? This guy needs to retire, man. He's pushing his luck, dude. He's gonna get knocked out. Bruno Silva's gonna knock him out. I'm not really gonna talk much about that. That's borderline irresponsible for letting him fight again. Bruno Silva's not bad, dude. Got a lot of power. Can leg kick. Went the distance after getting his ass kicked by Pereira, and he hasn't been as good since. I'll admit, he's been a little hesitant. He got his nose broken so bad in the third that I think that kind of took the fight out of him as a guy. Like, I totally understand. Like, if you've never been hurt in a fight, you're way more, like, liable to send it. But if you've been hurt before, that bad, it's like, damn, I don't want to get hurt bad again. I understand. Anyway, as someone that's been hurt quite bad a couple times, it is traumatic, right? Like, you don't want to get that area hurt again. If you've been knocked out, or your nose broken, or your jaw broken, or your teeth knocked out, you don't want that to happen again, man. You're a little naturally protective of those areas, even if you think you're not. You can just, like, in your mind, you can probably say, oh, whatever, I'll just go out there. But in the back of your head, you're probably like, I don't want to get my nose shattered again, because it's months of recovery, right? My nose still isn't proper from breaking my nose a couple of years ago. Anyway, on to the next one. Luque versus Buckley. Let's go Luque all day. We have to go Luque. He's a way better fighter than Joaquin Buckley. And it's weird that they're even in the same weight division, because Buckley's like Buckley's like if I was stuck in like an industrial presser with also injected by TRT, and they just crushed me down to like 5'8", and it was just like I was like all juiced up. Like, he just doesn't really move that well. He's kind of like this big, jacked, juiced out kind of guy, and he doesn't have the flow to him. He's pretty good. He got obviously the highlight reel knockout that everyone's seen a million times. But at the same time, like, Impa Kasangane went on to do pretty good things. He went to PFL. He won $1 million. I'm pretty sure twice, right? Or at least once. I'm pretty sure twice. And Buckley's just kind of been floating around in that kind of unranked to 13 to 18 kind of range, right? And he keeps kind of losing fights and getting knocked out. Yeah, he's an all-action fighter, and people like watching him fight, but I think he's going to get outclassed heavily. I'm a big fan of Luque. I get scared of Luque because of, I don't even want him fighting anymore because he got that brain hemorrhage. Dude, I don't want that, honestly. I don't like that. I'm not going to get, intense, but personally, I think if you suffer an injury like that to your brain, it's, after the beating, it's not good to, go back in the cage and, risk, especially, Buckley's, obviously, he's not the most skilled guy, but he's got tons of power. And you zig when you shouldn't have zagged in an MMA fight, and those 4-ounce gloves are going to just put you to sleep bad. And after the abuse he took from Neil, I don't know, man. I don't know how many more fights I'd be really wanting to take as Luque. He's got over 30 fights, closing in on 35 fights. 35 fights, dude. 35 weight cuts. It's a lot, man. If you want to have a life after it, you do really have to consider that. And it's probably time for Luque. If he doesn't win this one, hang him up. If he does, one more run at the title, because he does have the skills, right? I'm not discounting that. He's sick, right? I love Luque. I'm biggest fan, and that's why I want to see him be okay. And I'd love to see him win this fight. And with my heart, I'm definitely pulling for Luque on this one. And even with my brain, too. I don't think he's as good. All right, main event, Blanchfield versus Manon Fiorot. So this is a really good fight. Fiorot has really good striking and movement in her stand-up. Blanchfield is a girl that's going to probably try to get it to the ground. She's got really good grappling and offensive pressure. She's got crafty MMA skills, and that's why I think she's going to win this fight. I think when you watch Erin Blanchfield fight, you see really good high-level MMA. She mixes things up. She is not predictable. She adapts to situations and takes advantage of them. She's damaging. Her grappling and top pressure are effective. She's got submissions and jiu-jitsu, and for that reason, we're definitely going to have to take her. Manon Fiorot, slicker striker, faster, more powerful, better movement on the feet, more athletic, and is definitely someone that is going to pose some problems for someone like Blanchfield, who wants to get it to the ground and wants to kind of mix things up. She's definitely going to give her some adversity in the first round or two, but I have Blanchfield to take over in this fight as the fight goes longer. I like the idea of a Blanchfield finish in the third, fourth, fifth. And I also like a decision Blanchfield. That's kind of the way that I'd normally overall lean. And I'm a fan of Fiorot, and she beat Rose, but Rose broke her finger. Kind of boring fight, but I honestly, I think it's fun having Rose in this division. And I think probably Rose is going to fight the winner of this one. Let's take Blanchfield here. The offensive pressure and grappling, the timing, the MMA skills, the overall well-roundedness that she shows, I think is going to really pay off. And you know what, guys? After just talking about this real quick, we should dive in. And after this week too, I'm gonna have to change books because it's not legal in California. I'll be driving to Vegas, of course, to do it legally. Okay, Loughran is a huge favorite. My goodness. Petroski. Okay, yeah, Malkoun. Yep, like that. Gatto. Yep. We like that. That's tough, but we're gonna take this guy, Aslan. I wish I could take him by knockout in the first. Buzukja. Julio Arce, major favorite. Yep, makes sense. What? Virna J is a dog? We're taking her. Jamal Emmers. Chidi, but we don't really trust that one. Bill Algeo, yeah. I haven't seen these yet. Nursultan, let's go. Bruno Silva, let's go. And I hope Wideman foils that. Ooh, close one. You gotta take Vicente Luque, though, no? We're taking Luque. Blanchfield over Fiorot. Yep, I like it. I really like it. There's only a couple that I don't actually have a read on. Don't know that one. Like the Pacheco versus Loughran. No idea. That one's close, obviously. Turkalij might get him. It's okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is on this one we're gonna put $5 for 11.56. Let's go. And then who do we think is gonna dust us? Reuse selections. I think Turkalij can dust us because he already has got that win. I might keep the one completely out, but nah, I'm not. You always have to do it both ways. For 1,272, we'll take it, another $5. Reuse selections. Let's get that fight right out of there, I think, because it's one that can go either way. Okay. What else do we have here? Buzukja. Trouble. Okay. Loopy Godinez, they think is going to win, eh? I don't. Recency bias. Okay. I like all the rest of them. McKee and Chidi. Nah, I'm not betting on Chidi. He's not good enough. Alright, let's take Loopy. That's a lot of favorites, but those are who I think are going to win. Okay. How about Kyle Nelson? Canadians always dust me. So do we have Nelson? Yeah, we have Algeo. Okay, so we'll go 5 on Algeo. Oh wow, it's only $300. That's pretty good still. Don't get greedy. And we'll go Kyle Nelson. Oh, nice. Okay. Then we're going to take Kyle Nelson. And Jaquani. Actually, nah. McKee could totally win that fight, which I hate. $5 on this one. And then instead of Loopy, reuse. Instead of Loopy, we're taking our girl, Virna. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Now we're back in the juice. And let's pretend Algeo gets it done, because I think he does. And then let's add everything in here. Not that one. This guy. Over to Turkalij. Chidi bang bang. $5 for $18.91. Let's go. And then we're going to take out whatever we think is going to get us. Probably McKee, right? And now that adds a dog. That $2,500. That's it. We're signing off. We might do another like quick video at the end, but for right now, that's going to be a super long video, so that's it. See you guys. Enjoy the fights. It's not really a good card, and can't wait till... I think there's one more than 300, but we'll be down in the States after this. Last video from Canada. See ya.